The way to good life, the right to good life, formerly known as The Science of Getting Rich. Edits and deletions made by me. Chapter 1, The Right to Good Life. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one has unlimited access to and free use of many things. Mankind cannot rise to our greatest possible height in talent or soul development unless we have access to and use of many things. For to blossom and bloom the soul, to develop talent, we must have use of many things. We must have many things to use. Mankind develops in mind, soul, and body by making use of things. We must have access to many things to discover and learn, and many things can be provided for us. It may take money at times, but not always. Access is the key. The objective of all life is advancement, development, and everything that lives has an inalienable right to all the development it is capable of attaining, to all of the evolving it is capable of obtaining. Mankind's right to life means our right to have the free and unrestricted use of all the things which may be necessary to our fullest mental, spiritual, and physical blooming. Or, in other words, the right to be rich. In this book, I shall not speak of riches in a figurative way. To be really rich does not mean to be satisfied or contented with little. No one ought to be satisfied with a little if we are capable of using and enjoying more. The purpose of nature is the advancement and flourishing of life, and everyone should have access to all that can contribute to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. The person who has all they want for the living of all the life they are capable of living is rich. Again, the person who has all that they want for the living of all of the life they are capable of living is rich. Life has advanced so far and become so complex that even the most ordinary person requires a great amount of access to and use of many things in order to live in a manner that even approaches completeness. Every person naturally wants to become all that they are capable of becoming. This desire to realize innate possibilities is inherent in human nature. We cannot help wanting to be all that we can be. Success in life is becoming what you want to be. You can become what you want to be by making use of things, and you can have the free and unlimited use of many things. To understand this law, this science of abundance, this way to good life is therefore most essential knowledge. There is nothing wrong with wanting a better life. The desire for unlimited access to and free use of many things is really the desire for a richer, fuller, and more abundant life. And that desire is praiseworthy. The person who does not desire to live more abundantly is abnormal. And so is the person who does not desire to have the resources enough to utilize all they are led to. Note that led to, that being drawn to, is important. End note. There are three motives for which we live. We live for the body, we live for the mind, and we live for the soul. All are desirable, and no one of the three, body, mind, or soul, can live fully if either of the others is cut short of full life and expression. It is not right or noble to live only for the soul and deny mind or body. And it is wrong to live for the intellect and deny body and soul. Note, all things were made for us to enjoy, not abuse or idolize. The only lasting piece of us is the soul, the spirit. I believe to look after it, to care for and about it, is essential. It affects and effects us in every single way. How do we grant the soul full life and expression? Can full life, full expression for the soul be realized in this human, finite form? End note. We are all acquainted with the loathsome consequences of living for the body and denying both mind and soul. And we see that real life means the complete expression of all that mankind can give forth through body, mind, and soul. Whatever they may say, no person can be really happy or satisfied unless our body is living fully in every function, and unless the same is true of our mind and soul. Where there is unexpressed possibility or function not performed, there is an unsatisfied desire. Desire is possibility seeking expression or function seeking performance. Mankind cannot live fully in body without good food, comfortable clothing, and warm shelter, and without freedom from excessive toil. Rest and recreation are also necessary to our physical life. We cannot live fully in mind without things to learn, explore, be curious about, and time to study them. Without opportunity for travel and observation, or without intellectual companionship. To live fully in mind, we must have intellectual recreations, be surrounded with all of the objects of art and beauty we are capable of appreciating. To live fully in soul, Mankind must have and give love, and love is denied expression by poverty or lack. Note, love can supplant and usurp any social status, making herself available to all. And love can be expressed and experienced by anyone. Love affects all three, the mind, the soul, and body, extensively. However, love is denied expression by some forms of poverty. Some people are emotionally poor, incapable of expressing or propagating love because of a deficit or defect of their heart, mind, body, and or soul. End note. Mankind's highest happiness is found in the bestowal of benefits on those they love. Love finds its most natural, joyful, and spontaneous expression in giving. A person who has nothing to give cannot fill their place as a spouse or parent, as a citizen, or as a human being. Note, giving is not always material. End note. It is in the discovery of the usefulness of material things that we find full life for our body, development of our mind, and flowering of our soul. It is therefore of supreme importance to mankind that we should have free access to and unlimited use of many things. Material things have a place. Material things can sometimes be the first step in discovering our capacity for abundance, but is not always. It is perfectly right that you should desire an abundant life. If you are a normal person, you cannot help doing so. It is perfectly right that you should give your best attention to this study, to this learning. It is a noble and most necessary study, for you can render God and humanity no greater service than to make the most of yourself. Note, making the most of ourselves is our truest fulfillment. Love. These are riches. Money can help. There is no denying its usefulness or its purpose. It too was created for a purpose to be used by mankind. Still, there was happiness, love, and true fulfillment before money was ever created. This note is from February 25th, 2016. Another note. To be rich, then, is to fully discover and utilize all of my gifts. End of chapter 1.